Hello everybody, here we are at the Entrepreneurs Circle Business National event here. There's Karen there, look.
Hi everyone!
Hi. And it's all a bit busy here, so we're just going to move into somewhere a bit quiet. You can probably see it all going on in the background there. It's absolutely packed, we're having a great time. We're in Birmingham at the National Exhibition Centre. Okay, shall we go and stand over here?
Stand up somewhere a bit quiet. Hi everyone!
So welcome to Facebook Live this week. We ought really to have put it on the other way around. Never mind, hiya.
Yeah. We've got somebody with us. We've got somebody with us.
Hello, whoever that is.
This afternoon, that's great to have you there with us.
Today we're going to be thinking about habits and changing habits to get the life that you dream of, because this morning we had a fantastic speech from Nigel Bottrell, who is the leader of Entrepreneurs Circle, and he was talking, basically giving us all a bit of a telling off and saying, if you don't do this and if you don't do that and if you don't do that, you're never going to get where you want to be. And one of the things he said, which it really resonated with me, and I thought this is just relevant to all of us, he said, if you keep the same habits you have now for 10 years, where will that take you? And it was like, it was like being hit in the face. I was thinking, oh my goodness me, there's two sides to that. There's one to do with the habits that we've got that aren't good.
Yeah.
And then there's another to do with the habits that we want to have that we haven't got yet.
Yeah.
And so I just thought we might talk about habit forming, because it's really, really important.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the first thing I did when I heard that was I thought, I need to understand what the habits are that I've got that are stopping me from getting where I want to be. Because in 10 years' time, I'm going to be 64.
That's a scary thought.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah,
Imagine what I'm going to be like when I'm 64. Gosh. And so, in 10 years' time, I want this business to have grown. I want it to have reached out to more women. I want us to have made a difference to more lives. I want us to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
And all those things aren't going to happen if I carry on doing So these are the three things I've listed. There's more than three. Honestly, there's probably about 503. But the top three are: I need to stop allowing myself to be distracted from where I want to go, from my goal in life. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of working away, and then something pops up on Facebook or on the computer screen or an email, and I'm like, and I'm like a goldfish. I'm like off down another
rabbit hole
altogether. Yeah, absolutely. So that's number one. Number two is, and this is something that, so you have to excuse the language here, but it's something Nigel's been saying a lot today, which is we've got to stop believing our own bullshit. And my bullshit is that I can't do this. I have to allow myself to be distracted because I'm a mother and I'm trying to support my family. But actually, it's not true. I am a mother and I'm trying to support my family, but I could block some time out where I don't have to be distracted. And so that's what I'm going to do. And then the third one is that I'm always failing to reach deadlines. So I make a plan and I never stick to it, and then I make an excuse. That's the bullshit thing again. So my three things are those three things. Karen, do you want me to hold the phone
and
now?
This is on Facebook, even though it's live, but I'm sure there's going to be other people that see this later. Yeah, so I've also been thinking of a few things, and I think we're going to sit down and sort of talk about this later. So encourage you as well. Find an accountability partner. Have a look at your own life and say, okay, if I continue doing this habit, will it take me to where I want to be? Is this leading me in the right direction? So, for example, one for me is I always have an excuse, back to your own, okay? I also have an excuse about not cooking in the evenings. It's because we live in the middle of nowhere. We can't buy food readily. I can't get what I want. So
you're eating like takeaways and stuff?
Takeaways, and also whatever I can grab hold of. I walk in the house and it's like, what can I grab and what can I cook? And I think a lot of us are guilty of this. But then I can take a page out of some of my friends' book, my mum's book, where she plans ahead, and there's no reason for not doing that, and especially where we live in the middle of nowhere, to plan ahead and say, okay, this is what I'm going to cook for the next week. I'm going to make sure I've got the food in that I want.
Yeah.
I'm going to serve food that I want to eat, not just that I'm grabbing it, but it's actually food that I want to eat. Healthy food instead of just grabbing the first thing that comes along. So that's a big thing for me. That's a big habit that I want to change. And it goes with the mindset. We've been looking about reframing things. And this is kind of reframing. So it's reframing your habits. You can continue with the same habit that you've got, and it will take you to a certain destination, but you have to realise
not where you want to be, maybe.
Yeah.
Can I just say, at the moment, I'm wanting you lot to be thinking what habits you want to change, because we want you to say at the end, so be thinking what you want to change. Karen, have you got any others you want to change?
Oh, I'm sure I've got hundreds, but at the moment, that's the biggest one that comes to my mind.
We've said, actually, we're going to get together later and share with each other, what habits we think we could change, the other person could change to help the business. I'm absolutely petrified about that. I'm just going to have a list as long as my arm. Take this phone off me, my arm's killing me.
Okay.
So did you know, I'm sure you all know this, you've heard it bandied about on the internet, it takes 3 weeks, 21 days to change a habit.
Yeah.
So do you know what? All that rubbish about I can't do this because I can't remember, I'm always doing it, I always just fall into the same trap. All you have to do is go, for the next 21 days I'm going to remind myself, put a message on your phone if you use
put
a
it
phone.
On Facebook,
stick a sticker
on Facebook.
On the mirror.
Put it in the
every
comment
morning,
section.
tie a knot in your handkerchief, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Remember, that's what you're going to do. And so here are mine. These are the ones these are my new habits, right?
No, drum roll. Okay,
yeah. Oh gosh, I hate telling you this one because it means I'm going to have to do it. I am going to do some regular exercise now.
Woo!
It's got to be done, hasn't it? I can't keep putting it off. I'm 54. If I don't start doing it now, by the time I'm 64, I'm going to be in a wheelchair, aren't I, or something? So, seriously, that's one of mine. Regular exercise. The second one is, this is going to be great for me, my family, Karen. I'm going to work some regular hours now. I'm going to stop darting about and working, like in the morning and then not working and then in the afternoon and then working in the evening and then working all weekend to try and catch up. No, it's not going to be that way. I'm going to start working more regular hours. And then my third one is cooking a meal. It's the same as you. I need to cook a meal. I love cooking. I don't want to be feeling frustrated by my husband coming in and going, what's for tea? And me going, I'm still working. And what I want to do is I want us to maybe cook the meal together, know what we're going to cook. So that's me. Anything else for you, Karen?
No, like I said, I think it's something that definitely going to be giving some more thought about. And just be open to it. Be real. Be truthful with yourself and think, where do I want to be in 10 years' time? And I think especially, again, for us women at this age, you realise that 10 years down the road, the habits that you've got now, if you don't change some of them, you're going to be in a place in 10 years that you didn't want to be.
And you know what? By the end of this month, February 2018, if you've started some new habits like this week, by the end of this month, you could be doing those great habits that are going to take you forward for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
in 3 weeks' time. That's brilliant, isn't it? So, we want to hear what you've got. What are your habits? What are the habits you want to break, and what are the habits you want to make ready for the end of this month and ready for the rest of your lives? Please send us a message and share it on Facebook.
We
really want to hear. Put a comment.
Put a comment. Commit to it for February. Put a comment and let's share. Let's inspire each other. Let's encourage each other. Let's equip each other. That's what we're here for. And so, Rediscovering Me Family, we're going to go back and try and eat some lunch now after all of this. This is hungry work. We're going to go and eat some lunch, and we're going to dive back in and see what else comes out of this.
And then this time next week, we'll be in London, won't we?
Yes.
So that's exciting for us.
Yeah.
And we'll probably have some exciting news for you as well about a couple of things we're kind of working on this week. And given my new habits, I'm just going to be like absolutely amazing. I'm just going to be, doing it all, and we'll definitely have got where we need to be by this time next week. So we'll see you then. Hello, whoever's online.
Hi,
It's great to
lovely
see
to have
you.
you,
Yeah,
yes.
thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
We're just going now. So watch the rest of the video that we've already made and put your comment below. Oh, there's 2 people now. I don't want to go now. Hello, send a message.
Hi,
who it
everyone.
is. Hello.
Hi, lovely to have you with us.
So what we're going to do is we'll read your comments later and see what you think. Okay, bye.
Yeah, watch this
Have a
video,
good week,
comment
have a
below.
good week.
Have an amazing week.
Loads of love. Be the best you can be.
Be the best you can be. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Rediscovering Me family.
Bye.
Bye.